We're visiting Messina, the city in Sicily that is closest to the mainland of Italy. It's the third largest city in Sicily and the 13th largest city in Italy. The city was founded here in 757 BC by the Sicels tribe, and later taken over by Greek colonists in the region and named Messina in the Byzantine Age. It was destroyed by Arabs in 843 and rebuilt by the Normans. We walked along the harbor north to the Neptune Fountain, then west up a shallow grade to connect with a road to Tempio di Cristo Re for a panoramic view of the city and harbor, then down a dove ramp towards the city center, over to the cathedral, and finally a church from the 12th century that survived the 1908 earthquake. Messina was devastated by earthquakes and tsunamis in 1783 and 1908. Most of the buildings we see are from reconstructions after 1908. The Field of Russian Mariners commemorates 3,000 Russian sailors who came to Messina immediately after the 1908 earthquake and tsunami and rescued thousands of people from under rubble and provided humanitarian relief for tens of thousands of more people. The Neptune Fountain was created in 1557 by Giovanni Angelo Montorsoli, a collaborator of Michelangelo. It was damaged by bombings in 1848 and the 1908 earthquake, and moved to its current location and renovated in 1934. There has been on and off work on a bridge to mainland Italy since the 1990s. This would be the longest suspension bridge in the world if completed. Some protesters were voicing their opposition to this bridge. We passed by the headquarters of the anti-mafia police. The Church of San Francisco di Assisi, built in 1254, is the first Franciscan temple in Sicily. It has the tomb of King Frederick III of Aragon. Reviews indicated grandeur inside, but it was closed when we visited. We detoured from our route to check out an overlook with trees and possibly a park, climbing out a set of steps to get an excellent view of the Tempio di Cristo Re. The Tempio di Cristo Re is a Catholic church built in the Baroque style in 1900. We enter into a crypt honoring fallen soldiers. With interred remains of thousands of soldiers who died in battle during World War I and World War II. The view from here of the harbor is excellent, including a statue of Madonnina del Porto, the patron saint of Messina. The Latin inscription translates to, "We bless you and your city." Our ship, the Holland America Line Oosterdam, is docked in the harbor. Let's head to Sanctuario di Montalto, which was founded in 1294 and maintained for 6 centuries. It was completely destroyed by the earthquake and rebuilt. We walked down the ramp of doves from the sanctuary to return to the city center. The 19th century Falconieri fountain is at the bottom of these stairs. This fountain includes mythological creatures called Sereniti, with the body of a fish and head of a griffin. In 2019, multiple artists created the fiberglass representations of the Sereniti that are placed along the ramp of doves. Messina has many small parks. Here is one with a religious tribute. The Galleria of Vittorio Emanuele III was built in 1929 in the Art Nouveau style. I expected a mix of high-end boutiques, artisanal shops, and cafes similar to what I've seen in other Italian cities, but instead we found a dead mall with a Burger King. Interesting mosaic floor. We're at the cathedral now. The bells chime every 15 minutes, but we missed the 12-minute show at noon during which many of the automated figures move. The climb to the top of the bell tower is worth it for the view. We see the Sanctuary Montalto, Tempio di Cristo Rey, the main part of the cathedral, Oosterdam in the harbor. The bells, mechanisms, and automata for the clock built in Strasbourg in 1933 can be seen during the walk up and down the clock tower. The cathedral has a Norman design with a high ceiling, mosaic floors, and numerous statues. The cathedral was consecrated in 1197. Most of the building has been reconstructed in the 20th century after earthquakes and heavy bombing during World War II. The Museum of the Treasury of the Cathedral was created in 2000 and consists of 4 rooms on 2 floors. The museum contains reliquaries, gold and silver art from the 17th century and onwards, altarpieces, and other religious artifacts. Detailed histories of many items are available on the museum's website and provided during tours of the museum. The Church of Santissima Annunziata dei Catalani was built in the 11th century. It was one of the few buildings to survive the earthquakes, with its age most evident by how much lower it is than street level. Columns from an ancient temple of Neptune were incorporated into this Norman church. And that's the end of our 5-mile walk around Messina. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel.